morning, guys. We're getting an earlier start today. I think it's about 7, and everything is covered in ice. I don't know what the temperature is, but all the condensation from overnight basically just froze. I mean, not that weird, but we weren't expecting it because we didn't get anything frozen last night. Right at freezing?
Yeah, I don't know if that's accurate.
We got like frost all over our tent. Now time to pack up and get out on our 9-mile hike. Now it's a little bit foggy. There's condensation on my lens. We're a little over half an hour in. It's basically been all uphill. Pretty excruciating, but we've got a pretty good view now. This is what we were below last night. We were way down there. And then out where that fog is off in the distance, that's where we were kind of walking yesterday. I don't know if we've gone a mile, maybe we have, but we're trying to do at least a mile every hour so that we get in to our campsite before 5. Hopefully we can do it. Just about an hour in, we've set ourselves a rest schedule, so we're going to be taking a 1 to 2 minute break every 8 minutes just to drink a little bit of water, and then every 50 minutes we're going to take a 10-minute break. So I think with that schedule we should stay pretty rested. The bulk of the climb is in the first couple hours, so we've tackled a good bit of it, but in the next half hour or so it's going to be a pretty hefty climb. Can't really see, I don't think, where we're at, but you can kind of see some mountains way out there. But onward we go. We're on a pretty steep climb right now. It's a pretty steep drop off too, but man, those views are looking good. So incredible. It looks like we're pretty much towards the top. Oh. That wasn't the top, and we still got more to go, but we made a pretty significant incline, or gain in altitude. Check this out, guys. That's so cool how it's like frozen on one side.
Yeah.
Because of the sun coming up over there. So this is, what is it called?
Yelowstone National Forest.
So that's what we got over on this side. And then Yellowstone on this side.
We're going to be hiking the ridge between the parks basically the whole day.
Yeah, so I'm just glad that we've gotten a good portion of the climb out of the way, but we still got a lot more to go.
My words are making clouds in the air around my mind, twisting round my tongue until I'm losing track of time. Fade behind what I always knew would be the death of me. Always keep me running wild till I feel complete. You got me in a haze.
This ain't easy, guys. So much climbing. And I think we've only gone like 1.5 miles. Not very far. I don't know how much up and down there is the rest of the way. Do you have your map?
Yeah.
Probably take a look at that and see what we're up for. But I mean, we got a pretty good view right now. I'll show you this.
Got me in a haze.
Way down there, like that's where we came up. We're on our second 10-minute break. Second? I don't know time anymore. Our favorite thing to see, signs. Let us know we're actually making progress. Oh man, this side doesn't have many trees.
7 miles left for the day. Shelf Lake.
So we've done it was exactly 9 miles.
9.3.
So we've done
2.3 miles.
We've done 2.3 miles in 2 hours. So actually we're doing really good, and that was a hard leg.
And you know what? I mean, there's not much else we can climb.
I mean, unless we're heading up that peak. I don't really know what we've got ahead of us, but we've done a lot of climbs so far. So even if it's
1,000 more feet, we've already done.
Yeah, even if it's 1,000 more feet, we've already done it. So now we get to hike through snow. feeling pretty good now. We're moving pretty much downhill, a little bit of flatness. I know we're gonna hit some more uphill when we get closer to the hills over there. But for the most part, this isn't too bad. We're moving definitely at a good pace now. I'm not really tired. I mean, I'm tired, but nothing that is really bothering me too much. Maybe a little bit at my back, and my knees bothering me a little bit, but it was been bothering me for a while. Oh, this is really slippery here. It's all mud. It's been pretty moist the past few days. I imagine it was the same before that, but since we've gotten here, it's been pretty wet. Then it just freezes, and then it thaws out, and then you got mud again. So everything's super slick. How you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
Pretty good. My legs are a bit tired, but this is a nice change of pace.
Looks like we're starting to get in cloud cover too. Or not cloud cover, but tree cover, so it'll be a little bit shadier. This looks really cool walking through here.
Sun rises on the back lawn, on my mind all the time. Staring through those misty fields, thinking about when you were mine.
I've seen a lot of footprints up here. Can't quite figure out what they are. They look pretty small. We lost the tracks, there's no more snow. You could only see them in the snow, you can't really see them anywhere else, but maybe I'll come across some more. I found some more of them. I don't know if maybe one of you can tell me what that is, but I mean, it looks kind of like a dog.
Yeah.
So my guess would be a wolf. I just know that those look the size of just a regular dog. And I know wolves are much, much bigger, so I don't know, maybe it's just a smaller wolf? So much snow. Some of these look a lot bigger. Maybe it's a mom and a cub or something. It's our 3rd hour break, grabbing a Snickers because we're hungry and they said to. And then we've also got some bread and peanut butter. Gonna make ourselves some sandwiches, take a short break, and then move on our way. The first half of that was downhill and flat. The second half was lots of uphill, so it's been tough again. But we're still making good progress. I think we're gonna make it. So we just came up this area here. Now we're coming down it. It's so muddy, slipping all over the place, but that's what we got next. We think that's Bighorn Peak, but we have to climb up that. What? Yeah, you can kind of see the, I'll zoom in there, you can kind of see the switchbacks there. So if that is actually Bighorn Peak, then we'll have gone quite a ways. And then how long do we have after that? 3?
3 miles, yeah.
3 miles? So it'd be 3 miles after that point. If that's Bighorn Peak. We're not sure if it is, but let's hope it is, because that would be awesome. This is crazy hard, crazy steep. So we're taking it sideways. Look, I mean, look on the screen. I'm holding this level, and I'm still headed up at an angle. I'm not going sideways. You can see that slope. This is tough, guys. This is brutal.
Yeah. Super brutal.
That peak over there is where we came from. We went all the way down, and we've been hiking all the way back up. We left the point 35 minutes ago.
So probably.
So I don't know. That's a
20
that's a
minutes.
good freaking long way. That's at least half a mile, and probably a mile once you account for all the switchbacks. At least.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Please tell me we're almost there.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're really close to the top. You guys can see that? Pretty close. I don't know if you can even tell. Can't really judge that on the camera, but we're pretty close. This is killer. So hard. Here's what we got. Still not there. Still haven't made it to the peak. I don't know where it is. We just keep going up and down and up and down. We just had to stop. Still cool views, but I'd rather make it to a landmark right now than see more views. I'm hoping that we're almost there. I just have no idea anymore. I just don't know what the peak is. I don't know. Should have looked up what it looked like. I don't think I've done anything this taxing before. I did a super long hike when I was younger with Boy Scouts, but I mean, it was cool weather. I wasn't carrying any gear. And I did multiple hikes in Hawaii. One of them was 10 miles. Again, not carrying any gear or anything like that. This one I've got, oh, I don't know, 45 pounds on me. This is easily the hardest thing that I've ever done. So we just took about a 20-minute break, much needed. I think that this hill that we're about to go up, which is incredibly steep, I think this is our final climb. Although I've said that twice already, so I'm not positive. Check out this, guys. Look at that. You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
We finally made it up this bitch of a mountain. You wanna see it? I'm so happy. Shall we? So we went down another hill and then up another gigantic snowy climb, like our third or fourth one snow climb yet. We haven't seen any signs. I imagine that we've hit the peak because I don't see anything else that's much higher that we could hike to, but who knows? We haven't seen any signs. There's a portion of time where we couldn't find a trail. We just kind of headed in the direction that we thought we were supposed to go. So that's where we're going right now. We're on a trail. And it's pretty much all just going downhill. So that's good and bad. I prefer not so much downhill and more flat, but we're kind of not sure where we're headed, but we think we're going in the right direction.
Blinded by these empty waves, where all I see is you. You got me in a haze, got me in a haze.
So I think we're headed the right way. So many different types of scenery that we're going through on this trail. And if you can't hear in the background, we're listening to some comedy. We got Aziz and Sari on right now. Just something to help us through. We actually finally made it to the peak. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
Oh, yeah.
We thought we were just gonna continue downhill and that we had already gotten to the peak, when in fact it was the peak that the whole time we were saying there's no way that's it, because that's impossible. I don't even see a trail up there.
There was no trail.
It was probably like a 60, 70 degree incline.
Parts of it.
In snow. So see that big yellow top? That's where I did the 360, where we originally thought it was the peak. And then I told you that we went down and then back up. So that's the other peak you see over there, and then we continued down this ridge. And then we went up this old mountain.
Bighorn Mountain?
Yeah, it's called Bullhorn Peak. Bighorn Peak.
Yeah.
But we've officially named it Bighorn Creek because
Worst
it was the worst thing ever. But I mean, the view is pretty nice. I will say it's very nice. But it was the worst thing I've ever done, hands down.
Also terrifying.
It was pretty terrifying. We were basically like on the edge of a mountain. Here, let me walk over here and show you guys.
Be careful.
I don't even want to get close to this, but this is the ridge that we were along. We were coming along up that side, and they have markers. We can keep walking. They've got markers like every, I don't know, 100 feet or so. So you can only see one at a time. So each marker is kind of like your sprint goal. But it would take like three to four sprints of 20 to 30 steps each in order to get a rest. That's about as much as that we could do. And I can't even talk right now, I'm slurring my words. But we finally made it. We actually got a sign that says we were up here. And actually, I think it might be over here. I swear, if we have to climb over that damn thing right there, I'm gonna be pissed. This is the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm basically walking along this ridge. And it goes straight down over here. We're making pretty quick progress now, but honestly, I've no idea how to gauge distance anymore, considering we thought we had reached the peak like 2 or 3 times. But that up there on that ridge, I didn't even show you the scariest parts because I was too focused on not dying. And we finally got to a point where we started going downhill along some snowy switchbacks, which is a lot easier. We're moving pretty quickly now, but it's really tough, guys. Definitely by far 10 times harder than whatever the last hardest thing. I can't even compare it to anything else because this is so much harder than anything else I've ever done. I just want to make it to camp now.
You got me in a haze, got me in a haze, not coming out of this for days.
Will you call my name? I don't know where we are, but I like it. We started heading into the woods for the first time, which is a good sign for a campsite. And the place that our campsite is, it's supposed to be next to a lake, so the fact that we're heading down and into trees and stuff, good sign. I think it's about 5:30 now. Our goal when we started had been 5. Of course, we didn't make that. Our altered goal was 6:30 or 7, and I think we'll hit that.
Blowing on my mind all the time, staring through those misty fields, thinking about when you were mine.
So yet again, after multiple run-ins with places that we were like, oh yeah, this is the place that we thought it would be, and it wasn't. We finally made it through, and we can see our destination. That lake right there. I know you guys probably can't see it. Let me just zoom in. Oh, you glorious lake. Glorious, glorious water. We made it. Made it to our campground. We're gonna pitch the tent, make some food, get some water because we both ran out, and go to sleep. Day is done.
Got me in a haze.